everything you need to know. Today, our guest is a lifestyle expert and poet. Tell everyone your name.
Hey everybody, thank you for having me, Adia.
It's a pleasure.
My name is Mijanfearless and I am so excited to be on the show with you today. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you
for having me. It's awesome. Thank you.
So today, what we really wanted to cover was career advice.
Yeah.
So how do you know so much about career choicement is my real question.
You know, I think a lot of people that know anything that are like experts are the ones that have had the most screw ups, right? So
I agree.
So when I was looking for a job, I had a really bad job search experience, and it led me to really kind of get really connected to what I really want.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I got clear about what I wanted and I got my dream job, I just kept doing the same thing that I did that first time to get dream jobs. So for almost 20 years now, I've always loved my jobs.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are stuck either unemployed or in jobs where, you know, their passions aren't fulfilled. What would be your advice to them?
So, I mean, it's a few ways to go with that, right? So to me, number one, some people actually don't want to work.
Okay.
So some people are going on job interviews and not getting jobs because, quite frankly, they actually don't want a job.
So they're not giving in the effort.
It's an energy thing. I mean,
okay, so you can feed on, you understand.
Of course, when you are doing interviews all day, you know who's passionate, you know who's interested, you know who's not. You know who just wants to check. And because our economy has changed so much since our recession in 2008, it's a different workforce.
It is.
No one is going to just pay for you to show up. You have to come with passion. So for a lot of people that's not finding a job, they may not be clear about what they want to do. And when they go on the interviewer can tell. And they don't want people there that just want a paycheck. The biggest thing is you have to get clear about what you actually want. That's my whole platform. Everything is about that. Get clear about what you actually want.
So how do I get clear? What if I'm lost? I don't know what's for me. I've had a few jobs, but nothing has really like sparked my interest. What do I do from there?
You know, you just made my day. So that's my favorite thing when people ask, because I have really, at this point, interviewed thousands of people.
Wow.
Talked to people, helped hundreds of people get in jobs, hundreds and hundreds of people. No one that I've ever talked to and worked with, and I mean no one, is ever not clear about what they want to do. It's just a bunch of crap.
Okay.
Everybody does know what they want to do. People may not know their purpose in life, and sometimes discovering your purpose doesn't come till later in life. It's an accumulation of a lot of different things that you do, and you see it for some greater thing, bigger than yourself.
I get it.
So when people say, I don't know where to start, give yourself the confidence that you do know. Now, specifically what it looks like is you need to be talking to somebody.
You tell me that all the time.
Yeah.
To say it out loud.
It's a certain way to say it out loud. So a lot of people will hear, say, you know, speak it to existence, say what you want, absolutely. But there's a specific way to actually speak something to existence so that it happens.
Okay.
And it's based inside of someone else's listening. So let's say if you were Oprah Winfrey, right? Because I love Oprah Winfrey. If she was telling me advice about how to make it in television, I'm going to listen in a very unique way. As opposed to my daughter, right? And I love my baby, who's here. But you know what I'm saying? I would listen, but it'd be a different way. The way that someone listens to you actually gives you a space to say things that you haven't said before. So when Oprah's talking to me, I might ask her some very deep and targeted questions that I may not ask my daughter. So when you're telling someone your passion or what you want to do, you have to set them up. You're like, listen, I need you for like 5 or 10 minutes. You can't be on your phone. You got to be done with work. I need you. You know, people are actually looking to be needed in that way. Honestly, because we do so much and we move so fast. When someone actually is like, I need you, and it's like purposeful about their life, I find most people are honored that you've asked them. So once you actually realize that they're going to listen to you, you take it seriously and you get to say things you've never said. And you're actually left very moved and inspired by what's within yourself. That's why it's a moving thing. I mean, when you actually get connected to what you want to do, you could almost cry, you know, because it's very moving. So how you do that is you talk to people. You just need to have someone to hear you, like 2 or 3 different people, where you get to say what you want to do, and you get connected to it. It doesn't matter if someone gets it. The person that needs to get it is you.
Tell them that. It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. It doesn't matter if someone gets it or sees your vision. Do you know how many people didn't see my vision, don't get what I'm doing? It doesn't matter. It really, it's like, it's irrelevant. You look at so many people that we admire and revere. A lot of people told them they weren't going to make it. So you got to get connected to it. So when you're talking to people, You tell them, I don't need your feedback.
So can you tell me about the 3-step process? And you said there's a bonus, right?
There is a bonus.
So what is the 3-step process?
Basically, I have my job search formula. And what it is A, you gotta get clear about the essence of the work that you actually want to do. When you're saying the essence of the work that you actually want to be doing, it's just like, what does it feel like? What is the flavor of it? For example, if someone said, I want to be an English teacher, I would say no. What's the essence of that? Being around kids, working with like poetry.
It's the small components that make up the actual career.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe of it? That's what you're talking about. A lot of people will think, I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. And there's nothing wrong with that. The essence of being a doctor can still happen without you being a doctor, right? So I at first wanted to be a child psychologist when I was growing up, like a little girl. But the essence of that was just, I love kids and I like to listen to them. The thing with this piece, and why this is truly your job search, you're better off spending a week doing this than sending out resumes.
Okay.
It's just, without doing this, your job search is a hopeless no-win battle.
If I can add my own personal experience, I was once a nursing student, and I'll tell everyone that personally, being a nursing major isn't hard.
Okay.
Every major is hard. There is a lot of work and dedication to it. The thing about being a nursing major is you have to be motivated. It's not one of them courses where you can go to class and go back to your room like I was doing. I wasn't failing classes, but I wasn't passionate, you know? And I had to figure out the essence of what I really wanted to do. So like I said, to be quite honest, I was chasing the wrong things, and I want to touch on that, right? I was chasing money, which is, I believe, the first thing when you're thinking of a career choice, you don't think about the money. You have to think about the essence of exactly what you want to do with your life. So I was chasing a nursing career because I thought it would be a good career for me. I like to help people. I can work in hectic environments. I can learn quickly, but then I realized that there's so many other jobs that have those same components. And that's why I spend my time speaking to people and giving people knowledge, because those are the things I like to do. And I could have done that as a nurse. You know, I can advise you on medication and eating choices and things of that sort, but I just directed it in a new way. And I'm still, you know, I still have the same essence of the career. It's just not that same career path, you know? So I get what you're saying, because I had to find exactly what I wanted out of my career and to direct it to a specific career.
What I really like, something that you said that I've never coined, is what do I want out of my career? That is just said so well, because it's not just what you want to do. What do you want to get out of your career? I love that. Learn something new every day. Step 2 is you need to get things in order that are not in order, that you know you can put in order around money and work.
Okay.
What that looks like is, don't mix stuff up. But if you know you need to get a new outfit for an interview, you know if you want to interview, you're worried about your nails, you know that maybe you owe somebody money and you can call them. When you have those things going on in your head, you literally block and cut off opportunities, because you literally cannot see things because you're worried about other stuff.
How do I get clear?
You really ask such a question. So how you get clear is this: pen and paper, and you write down, I need to call my sister. By when? How long will it take? Next line. If you know to update your resume, update your resume. The simplest thing to do is write it down.
Get it out your brain.
Because I said it's the things that you know to do. Don't make them up. That's number 2. Number 3 is sharing to solve, right? And what I mean by that is, once you've gotten clear, you made your list of getting things in order. Even if you haven't got everything in order, there's a list, it's in progress. You now start sharing about it. And how, this is when you get feedback. You let people know, listen, I really want to, essence of the job, right? Do you know, can you connect me with so-and-so? Most people don't do that.
Okay.
They just say, I'm looking for a job. Or they say how hard their job search is. They actually just complain. When you start speaking to people and asking them questions, it's going to force them to actually help. What do I mean by that? So there's actually something scientific called the reticular activating system.
Okay.
But in plain English, because the universe is so vast and there's so many bits of information, there's but so much we can focus on. However, once we do focus on something, we keep focusing on it.
Okay.
When you tell somebody clearly what you actually want and the help that you need, their reticular activating system is activated.
Okay.
So I have countless stories of people saying, you know, I told my friend, she didn't know about anything, but it's crazy. The next day she called me and saw this flyer on the wall. She said it was there the whole time, but she never noticed it. When you start telling people this, you're literally having people recruit for you.
Yeah.
You'll have 10 people looking for jobs for you, where the job falls on your lap. That's why crazy job searches like I experienced before I learned all these tips never happened to me again. I have never searched for a job more than 30 days in my life, and usually it's less than a week.
That's amazing.
In almost 20 years, because it's a foolproof method, right? But I think people are also accustomed to this being very hard.
Okay.
So even when I say it's this simple, nah. It ain't got anyone. Figuring out is in dialogue. That's just the biggest thing, because people, can I show you how people figure things out? That's how people figure things out. That doesn't work. Well, with this, it doesn't. You need to have a two-way conversation.
Something so funny, because of our conversation earlier, I jot things down when you talk, and something you said earlier was speaking, not thinking, and that's literally what you did. So doing this, I'm not figuring it out.
This is how people figure things out.
That's not gonna help you.
I really thought about it real hard. So those are the 3 steps.
Okay.
Because once people start giving you the feedback, that's like your path made plain.
Okay.
The 4th step, which is the bonus, is really practicing gratitude. Now, you don't have to, but I'm telling you that is the elixir of the universe. When you start thinking about your job moving forward, just keep saying thank you. It's like a magic potion, right? For anything actually, and also this formula works for anything. Yeah. I'm just applying it to a job. But big thing is having gratitude. This is my thing. At the end of the day, it's about results.
Definitely.
Either you're getting the results that you want
or not.
Or you're not.
I'm happy that you said that it shouldn't be a long process. Especially with your 3-step process. I know okay, this is my time frame. This is 1, 2, 3 what I need to do. And I really, really, really love your 4th step. Because kindness can go so far.
I think ultimately because at the core, I'm really committed to simple, easy, effective tools for your life. They all are kind of interchangeable, right? So to me, if someone's looking for love, these steps work for them.
Okay.
Get clear about what you really want. Well, what are some stuff that are not in order? Start talking to people.
I like that you said like that, because those are lifestyle steps. You can use them in any aspect of life. Something that you mentioned that I find really important is that there are multiple jobs, or I can have multiple jobs, and then that will equal up to my passion. I like that you keep it open, that this is the career for your life, and this is what you're going to retire doing, and this is it. I really love that aspect, because some people get stuck. Yeah. And like you said, this is what you want now. What I want now may not be the same thing that I want 5 years from now.
Sometimes people will say, well, people just make this whole conversation way too dramatic, right? I gotta find my passion, my purpose, and it's like, you actually need to get clear about what you want to do right now, right? That's the only time that counts. What you want to do right now is going to lead you to the other things that you're going to want to do.
So for everyone who's watching, who has gotten all your tips, and it's super helpful, I want to thank you for that. How did they get in contact with you? You said you wrote a book. When did you write this book?
So maybe 5 years ago, it could be before. I think I've been writing it for quite some time. Basically have the expert in your hands in the book.
I need to invest in that book.
It's a free download. I'm saying it is a free download.
Or just for the people out there, can you say the website so that they can download this free book? It's free, so you don't have no excuse unless you don't got a computer. Just go to the library, print it out. What's the website?
The website is See What Matters. So SEEWATMATTRES. SeeWhatMatters.com. If you go on the career section, the link for the book is in there. You can download it. You can also follow me on Instagram at Mijanfearless, MIJANFEARLESS.
Can't wait, because I'm going to download it myself. You said it's not long, so I'm going to bust it down today. And then you said you also have a podcast. Can you tell us more about that?
Because I'm a lifestyle expert and a poet. Don't you know it? I have a podcast called Fearless Conversations with your girl Mijanfearless, and it comes out every Friday. The podcast just mixes poetry, conversation, and lifestyle tips for just a common person that just wants to learn a little bit more.
Sounds universal. Yeah. Thank you for all the knowledge that you were able to give. I really do appreciate you coming today. I walked away with more than I thought I would get, to be quite honest.
Thank you for having me. I really, really had a great time. Thank you.
If you listened closely, today we covered how to get the job you actually want. Again, I want to thank you for coming, and I'm going to tell you guys as well as I would advise myself to read the book, because that's where all the information is. And it, like you said, it doesn't take long. It's quick, it's easy, it's straightforward.
Hey, it's your girl Mijanfearless. You want to be near this? Tune into IDIYA.